The other day, I saw the new movie, Man of Steel. And although there may be some flaws with the movie, there was this one moment that stood out to me, where this supervillain has come to Earth and threatened to destroy all of humanity unless Superman is handed over to him. And so Superman faces a choice and ultimately decides to turn himself into the United States government and then hands him over to this alien power to be destroyed. And as this is happening, someone asks, why would you be willing to surrender to this evil being? And Superman answers, I'm not surrendering to him. I'm surrendering myself to humanity. I think a lot of times when we read the Gospels and the accounts of the crucifixion, we kind of picture it as if it's this arrangement worked out between Jesus and God by these two divine forces behind the scenes. And the involvement of human beings is just a side effect of whatever they've worked out. But I think that the Gospels themselves, what I see is that they present us with a different picture where Jesus is not just surrendering to God, who he implicitly trusts. He's surrendering to human beings who he knows he cannot trust. And so the Gospels zoom in on the very human characters of the mob and the Sanhedrin and Pilate and Herod, not to show us how evil they are, but just how much like us they are, how they're driven by the same anxieties and fears that drive us, controlled by the same forces and impulses that control us. And so it's inevitable that when Jesus surrenders to humanity, that humanity, with its fear and cowardice and violence, will choose to destroy him. The amazing thing about the Gospels is that they don't leave us there. Because when Jesus is crucified, the very next thing that happens is that the Roman soldier at the foot of the cross, who is maybe even the one who nailed Jesus' hands to the wood, and turns around and says, surely this man was the Son of God. It's in the moment when Jesus surrenders himself to human beings are freed, and our eyes are opened so we can see something more beautiful and more profound than we've ever had the chance to see before. God, you spoke the worlds into being. You spoke into the world in the life of Jesus of Nazareth. And we know that you are always speaking to us, around us, through us. And we just ask that as we contemplate the life of your Son, that you open our eyes, see your presence among us, see your work in our lives. In his name.